we're back. This is video number 3 in the series of Life of Thought. I am Scott Keeler, and I am with Solution Wolf, finding solutions to the new age economy. And starting with this particular video, should be rather short, so I'll get right to it. It's the erase the get a job mindset. So, again, talking with education and reforming that education and taking a look at that mindset. It's time that we erase the get a job mindset. Back probably, 50 to 80 years ago, or 80 to 50 years ago, however your mind wants to work, there was a time when your thought process was to get a good job, work for that company for 50 to 60 years. Well, it was probably, so you would have been like say 17. So if you work for that company for 45 to 55 years, or 50 years, you'd be 67. Is that about right? Okay, so 40 to 50 years. Okay, you have one job, and that's what you worked. And you had a good job, had a good pension, you were set for life. I mean, that was a good lifestyle. What you did is you put away some money so that your kids could go to college. Why did you want your kids to go to college? You wanted your kids to go to college so they could get a better job than you had. Okay? That is what people continue to do. I want my kids to get a better job than I got. Guess what? Somewhere all of a sudden in the 60s and 70s, that changed. All of a sudden there was a lot of economic strife in this country. It was still, but people still had that mindset. I got to go to school, I got to get a good job, I've got to be able to do something so that my kids can have it better. And then it was like, well, I've got to go and get it so that my kids might almost as have a good as lifestyle as I can. And then it was, hey, you know what we got to do is you have to process yourself to go out and get a good job. And but first, before you get that good job, we got to go to college. But in order to go to college, now we have to get this big giant student loan for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and we'll pay that off and stuff. Well, statistically, the probability of someone going to college and getting an actual job in the field that they have is relatively slim. In fact, at one seminar that I was at, I wrote down the number. And again, I'm taking this information off of people that have been experts that I have trusted. So if some of them are off by a little bit or not, exactly right, I apologize in advance, because I'm taking this from notes that I had in several notebooks, and this one was from, I believe it was 1997, and they said that in a study that Stanford and I believe it was Yale did on two separate occasions, they found that 79% of all people who graduated from college never had a full-time occupation in any field they studied. They found that over 50% never even landed a job in the field of study that they had. Now, I was in another seminar, I think in the mid 2000s, like 2005 or something like that, where that said pretty much the same thing. I think the numbers were a little bit more higher, that somebody that went to college was never even going to have a job in the field that they went to go to college for. So with that being said, why do people go to college? Well, it has been promoted and promoted for 50 some odd years, that maybe 80 years, that you got to go to school to get a good job. You've got to keep going. That's what we have to do. I tell you, It's all ending right now. With this pandemic, that mindset is going to end. The new foundation of what kids learn in school is, is going to be something different. It's going to be able to think for yourself, to process different things. We're going to take kids and children, and we're going to develop programs that are going to enable the unique talents of individual children. It's not one size fits all. It never has been a one size fits all. And it's going to be turned upside down on its head. And for those that are going to be looking for the future, and especially some of the folks that are older, there's going to be a whole field in digital marketing. And at some point in time, I'm going to be promoting some more digital marketing material. But in the meantime, I want to talk about some of these things about what I call the thought of life, because everything is going to get turned upside down on its head. So with that, a little bit of insight as to some of the things that we're going to be taking a look at. But again, get a job mindset. We've got to erase it, because chances are that everybody coming out of high school, junior high, high school, by the time that they're ready to retire, is probably going to go through 10 to 12 different jobs. Not one, not two or three, 10 to 12. The number gets higher every year, because the fact of the matter is, as people get rotated and cycled through different jobs, job stability, what people want, the availability, it just changes like the wind. And so with that being said, I'm going to sign off. Hope you have pleasant dreams, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. In the next video, again, Scott Keeler for Solution Wolf. See you later. Bye.